Is a 31-degree difference from this time yesterday, and this is all because of a front that came through, bringing some severe weather. Looking at the radar around 8 p.m., we'll have some rain pushing through the state of Indiana, and yet another round coming in on Sunday, mostly all day, all the way into Monday. But we will again have that steady warm up this weekend as this rain moves through. We'll start dipping down. Look at those lows, 18 degrees for Saturday. But we'll have more active weather pattern Tuesday into Wednesday. Should have some, again, hit or miss spots Saturday evening, bringing anything between 1 inch to 2 inches for central Indiana.
What are you kind of expecting for tomorrow?
I mean, we could potentially have the 80s. I mean,
wow.
I'm not throwing that out. But
I mean, it's Indiana, so I really can't trust anything.
You can't say that. Come on. You can see that line of showers that exited the state heading into Ohio, bringing some clearing along the southern parts of the states. If you've taken a step outside today, it was cold. Currently, it is 16 degrees in Muncie. A little bit warmer in Shelbyville, up 21 degrees. We have some pockets of heavy rain in Kentucky, but we'll slowly start to push north tonight into tomorrow for that morning commute. That's 31-degree difference here. And that means you got to add some more layers as you walk out the door Saturday evening. Parts of Grant and Anderson area is under a dry drought, which this is continuous of having 12 days of no rainfall. You can see that front actually on the 24-hour temp change actually, because we are 8 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. We even have that window open tonight as we have some cooler air arriving, at least for tonight. We're going to start out with 58 degrees for our hometown areas, mostly in the lower 40s, and that'll be persistent through tonight with those cool morning lows. We're talking about these temperatures right here. Definitely cooler than it was yesterday. Yesterday we were in the upper 70s, but now we're dipping down 20 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. Right now we're sitting at 55 degrees in Portland and 54 degrees in Muncie. We'll start to slowly dip down, like I mentioned, all because we had that front push through last night, bringing that severe weather. But now where big picture is that flood threat for this weekend. Like I mentioned, again, 23 temperature change and 25 in Bloomington. Again, all because of that line of severe storms that brought through last night, bringing winds up to 80 miles per hour in our area, and a lot of rain that continued to run off the ground into our streets. That current regional radar here shows that line of pockets building up into southern Indiana, pushing north towards our direction, which will bring some heavy rain rates tonight, but will slowly start to dissipate. But those yellows and orange are indicating those heavier pockets that will continue to sweep north into our area. That's why tonight we'll have showers with a low of 46 degrees with winds northwest at 10 miles an hour. So if you are going out at all tonight, make sure to have a raincoat or an umbrella, because again, we could have some heavy rainfall coming into tonight. With that being said, we have that flood watch from now until Sunday at 8 a.m. in which, look at how big this picture is for that flood watch. This is going to be a big flooding picture of daily rainfalls. We could have between 3 to 4 inches of rain in our area, and those green little lines there are indicating river flood warnings for those areas, especially along the Missinawal, the Wabash area up there, as well as the White River. Again, we've been checking on the flood stages of those, and it could reach the peak amount, so stay weather aware. If you again live near the river, make sure to get those sandbags. I know Delaware County is also offering free sandbags as well, especially in those areas that could receive that extended flooding. With tomorrow, we'll slowly have some dry spots in our area, with reaching a high of 53 degrees, and winds will start to pick up slowly as rain will start to kick into our viewing area around 5 p.m. and will actually continue. Not only that, but those wind gusts east between 10 to 30 miles an hour, and starting to actually die off Saturday after a bigger rain system comes in, which we will talk about later. For the weekend ahead, we'll have a high of 64 degrees with showers and winds at 10 miles an hour. And Sunday will start to actually cool off again with those winds dissipating with a high of 45 degrees. But let's talk about the precision cast with this all day rain event. Starting tonight, we'll see those pockets begin to increase in our area, but we'll slowly have a dry spot Friday as you are heading out the door for Admitted Students Day, as students are touring the campus that they are going to love and enjoy. But we'll have some rain swing back in Friday as they're heading out and as you're heading home from work or school. But again, we'll have another line where it starts to pick up again, in which we will have to be weather aware about. But we could have rain up to 3 to 4 inches of rain in our area, but will start to dissipate as we head into the next week ahead, with temperatures slowly being in the 50s.